What's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? It's been a while since I made a video, admittingly. um, so, I just wanted to jump on today and talk about something, kind of piggybacking off of a Andy Frisella video that I saw, and I actually shared it in my Instagram, Facebook stories. But before I do that, just a little bit of catch up with me. Just been writing a lot lately. I was working on one story, and then I had an idea for another story, and I just couldn't let the idea go, and I just been rolling with it all month. Um, Also, I got new glasses, so if I seem a little strange or I'm adjusting my glasses or I'm looking weird, pardon me on that front. I'm sure everybody for the past week at work and in my life is like, what is he doing or what is he looking at? But it's like, I'm just trying to, I haven't had an eye adjustment, like, new glasses in like 5 years, and supposedly that's really bad. So the adjustment's quite the adjustment. And everything's just like crazy crystal clear, and it's just everything's vivid, almost like I'm wearing 3D glasses all the time. I don't know. But yeah, so it's just a really big adjustment, and my eyes are just yeah. So I was working on one story, going kind of full force with that, and then I hit a bit of a couple week roadblock with this story. I was just sitting with the story. I even rewrote the entire story just to see if, because sometimes when you rewrite things, things just kind of naturally come to you and flow to you, and nothing was coming to me with this story. And I think it's because I was thinking of this other idea, and I just couldn't let that idea go. So then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna put this idea off to the side, shove that to the side real quick, and then I'm just been going full force with this other story. And like I said, it's been almost the entire month of January. So I've been working on this story. I've revealed no details about it, and I'm not going to until I'm really, really done with the story. Been, let's say, February 6th. So yeah, about at least a full month I've been going just every single day with this story. Even if I'm just sitting with it and just kind of simmering ideas with it, I've actually physically written every day something. So it's pretty cool. I'm really excited about it. Just got some really cool ideas for it yesterday and this morning. But yeah, that's kind of like on the writing front, how things are going. Other than that, just kind of, yeah, working. So got a second job, so I'm going to be helping out, and doing some stuff with that, so I'm excited about that. And yeah, I don't know, this is what's been going on with me. Got a new bookmark out on my Be Good shop. With Us Always bookmark. You know what? I don't want to take the focus off my face. So hopefully you guys can see that. It's a cardinal. It's a white cardinal on black cardstock, and I wear it down like usual. Hope you guys can see that. If not, you can always go to my Instagram or website and stuff like that and see it. So that's for sale right now. That's my newest product for Be Goods. It's also tax season, so I'm learning all of that stuff for Mangled Monsters. So that's been interesting. We're trying to do our taxes ourselves, and we just keep running into a roadblock with TurboTax Online. We just can't get past this next step. It's just like it won't let us add in, for some reason, like all of my like we had to list everything, and then when it came to list like all the totals, it wouldn't let us like add in any of the totals, which was weird. So we might actually have to go somebody for that, which we have somebody we're thinking about going to, which is awesome. So yeah, I don't know, everything's been good. Just kind of taking a break from videos, and I don't know. Yeah. So, but anyway, I digress. I wanted to talk to you guys about something that was on my mind that I saw in a video today, and I kind of wanted to piggyback off that a little bit. Andy Frisella was talking about, basically the gist of it was canceling out the noise from other people and chasing your dreams. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk about that, because as somebody who has chased his dreams, and failed at some and succeeded at some, um, I've thrown a lot of shit against the wall, and I have a lot of things have not stuck. Um, I'm so grateful and happy that I've been able to practice, filmmaking and graphic design and content over so many years now, decade plus. And if we're talking about photography and, video creating, it's like, 20 plus years. So, um, you know, and writing too, technically, since I was always writing short stories and films, little short films and stuff like that. But if you just don't stop, consistency does win. You know, my message to you, to all of you who are watching this, who get something out of these videos when I make them, is to chase your dreams and aspirations, whether that be being an author, or whether that be, your dream has always been to own your own home and you just want a little piece of land to say to take care of for the rest of your life, or to give your children a yard, or to have children. That's a dream for a lot of people too. A lot of people that a lot of people take for granted, I think. Um, there's if you don't stop, if you consistently give the thing that you're feeding your effort, and be willing to fail, 1,000 times and get back up, you will get there. I can't tell you how many story ideas I've started and that I thought were the next biggest thing in that closet, in those notebooks. I have countless, just files and files and files of ideas and dialogue and stories, and short stories that probably need editing, and but none of them are Wisteria. You know what I mean? So there's something really special about giving it your all to a specific project and going through all of the mental hurdles, the day in, the day out, the frustration, the ups and the downs, to give to a project, and then to see that project, be willing to learn and take a step back, and be able to, learn and learn and learn and fail and learn again, to get this project off the ground and to see it come into the light of day, to bring your dreams literally into fruition. I envisioned my book. I had a different cover for Wisteria, and then as soon as I had that other cover and I edited that photo and I created that cover, I literally would feel the book in my hand and think about it and reminisce on it, and just visualize it all the time. And it literally was the exact same way and feel that I visualized. It's crazy. So if you just give your dream that constant, consistent effort, and take breaks, you're allowed to take breaks in life. You shouldn't work yourself till you into the ground, right? Like, I don't know, it's good and bad. So you have to decipher that and figure out what's best for you. But if you give your project or dream, whatever it is that you want to see come into the light of day, you have to be willing to give it consistent effort. Like I said, whatever it is. And be willing to cancel out the noise around you, because there's going to be a lot of people that tell you that and even not necessarily that, like, will tell you to your face, like, oh, that's a stupid dream, or you're not going to do that, or there's always those people that you can tell just aren't on board, and that's okay. Sometimes it truly takes, like, really doing something to shut people the fuck up. Because once you become undeniable in what you do, most people shut their mouths. Then some people still don't, and that's okay. But you've gained enough confidence and you know now that you can do it and you did it and you will do it again. And people's opinions just don't matter anymore the same way. They just don't. And it's an amazing feeling. I highly recommend, even if you're not trying to, like, bring a book into fruition or something like that, just do something that you say you're going to do. Most of us, and me for a long time too, I tried so many different things, and yeah, I did try and follow them through and fail and fail and fail. But there's also been plenty of times where I said I'm going to do something and then I don't do it. And that's something I've really learned over the past, year, 2 years. Excuse me. Especially, since my daughter's been born, where if I start something or I say I'm going to do it, I really want to be able to finish it. I really want to be able to be, the type of guy and man and father that, my daughter can look up to and say, my dad, he's not a liar. He does things. When he says he's going to do something, he fucking does it. And, it could be as simple as mowing the lawn on a certain day or cleaning the car on this day, or, I said I was going to clean the garage, I got to clean the garage. Simple stuff like that helps us build those habits. Because if we can't even say, if we can't even do basic shit like that, most people are just never going to achieve their dreams. They're never going to be able to build those habits and build the consistency that is needed to bring something like that into fruition. Gotta turn off this heater. It's getting a little warm. Plus I kind of got a headache from my glasses, so I'm like, oh. A little bit of iced coffee. I know I got a heater on, I got iced coffee. I'm like, but yeah, if we can't do the things that we say we're going to do, no matter how small they are, how can we expect to write a book or create things? So that's my message for today, is just, if you want to create something, bring something into fruition, if you want to have children or have a house and a yard or have a really beautiful car, whatever the case is, even if it's not materialistic, if you want to, get your ass down in the valley more, like me, I need to get my ass down in the valley more. So that's something I've been consistently doing and trying to do. So take some time, be patient with yourself, sit with yourself, sit in the silence, be bored, get off the phone, put everything away, figure out what you want, and give it consistent effort. Every day, I just posted a video on my Instagram of the reality of writing with children. I have a wife, I have children. Life gets, chaotic during the day, right? Like, it's just, there's a cartoon on and she's playing with blocks and my wife's cooking dinner and I'm halfway helping and I'm writing at the same time, and life just gets crazy, right? But I make the time consistently every day, whether it's in the morning, in the evenings, during the day. If I don't do it in the morning, I definitely do it during the day. And if I don't do it then, I do it at night. And sometimes I do all three. But you have to make the consistent effort, even if it's just sitting with something and just thinking about it, putting your mind on it. So today you thought about it. I think we romanticize, and at least I did this at first. I'm definitely guilty of this. I thought, when I first started writing in a serious way, I thought, man, I got to get my space set up and I got to have my record player on and I got to make the perfect thing. And you know what? I did all of that. And then I realized that shit does not matter at all. Like, I've made my perfect space. Like, right, like this space up here is absolutely awesome. Like, I have books and I have my printer here and I have my plants and I got my, my father's hat sitting next to me, and I have my my record player, and I have everything I could ever need and more. But it doesn't matter. That's the romanticized shit that I was thinking about. The reality is, all I needed was this and this. That's it. And when you go through the motions and you go through all that hardship and learning and failing and succeeding, you realize that's all you need. All this stuff is just extra. So as long as you're just making a consistent effort, no matter, for how long, could be an hour, could be 3 hours, could be 5 minutes. It doesn't matter. As long as you're visualizing it, thinking about it, dwelling on it, being obsessed about it. That's another thing that I think a lot of people kind of demonize in a way, that you become obsessed with something. And I think becoming obsessed with something, obviously, if it, there's certain things you can become obsessed about that are probably not the greatest thing in the world. But I think that as long as you're either in a more positive tone and you're chasing your dreams and stuff like that, I think you absolutely need to become obsessed with your dreams and aspirations. And if you're not, then I think that's actually where most people kind of lose their footing, is when they aren't obsessed. That's why a lot of people don't succeed. Because they're not obsessed. They're not willing to look and appear and be crazy. I think Isla fell. Heard a loud bang and then I heard her fall. I think she's okay though. It's not like one of those screams or cries where it's, that concerning. I think she fell. She probably fell on her butt. But you need to become obsessed. If you want to succeed at anything in life, become obsessed. Look crazy. Look out of your mind to people, because guess what? Their opinions don't matter. Cancel out the noise. Then that's what you got to do. That's, like I said, piggybacking off of that video, you cancel out the noise. Their opinions don't matter. Not anymore. When you want something, look as crazy as you want to be. It doesn't matter. They don't have to live in your shoes. They don't have to live your life. They're not going after the same things you are. So why would you even listen to them? And that's another thing that I heard years ago that's really helped propel my personal mindset is listen. Why would you listen to somebody? And I'm not saying not to be disrespectful and not listen to people, but why would you genuinely listen to people who don't have the life you want and aren't doing the same things that you want? Why would I listen to somebody who's maybe a writer or something like that if they haven't written an actual book? That's why I'm very careful about who I listen to on YouTube and who, the people and things that I consume, because why would I do that? Why would I? And that's also another thing. I see that so much. I see so many YouTube channels with filmmakers and writers who, and I put quotation marks, so I shouldn't do that. That's, people who are writing who haven't actually achieve their dreams. And I'm talking over the course of years. People who are still making, say, AuthorTube videos, who are just, they haven't actually achieved their dreams yet, but they're trying to give advice to other people on how to write or how to do this or that. Well, how are you even qualified to do something like that? Do you know what I mean? And I mean that in the most respectful way. How are you even qualified to give, other people advice if you haven't even done the damn thing yourself? You know what I mean? So there's a lot of people online on Instagram and YouTube and all this stuff that are just, they're really, they're not walking the walk. They're talking the talk, but they're not walking the walk. And they're not being real with a lot of people. And they're not being raw and authentic. And I don't know. I respect people who want to document what they're doing, and I get that, and I think that that's cool. And I definitely, if you want to document what you're doing and your journey and stuff like that, I think that's amazing. But like I was saying, you just got to be careful who you're taking advice from or who you listen to, because it's really cool to maybe watch somebody's behind the scenes vlog, but if they start trying to preach to you or tell you what to do or what you should be doing and they haven't done it themselves, cancel out that noise immediately. Because why would you want to take advice from somebody who hasn't done what what you were trying to do? And that mentality has literally reshaped my train of thought. It might have been Andy Frisella who said that, and he said that a while ago, and it literally reshaped my train of thought. Because it's correct. It's very right. Why would you listen to somebody about saving money if you're going broke? Or if they're going broke. People can talk about everything, but you guys get what I'm saying. So my advice and my just if you're trying to pursue your dreams and your aspirations, become obsessed, cancel out the noise, listen to people who have only achieved the dream that you're looking for, or somebody else who's achieved their dreams because they know what they're talking about. Let's just say I was bird watching recently, got my binoculars out. These are actually the binoculars I got from my dad one year, but let's just say you're making binoculars and your dream's to make binoculars and you did that. Listen to them. They know what they're talking about. They clearly know what they're talking about. They've achieved their dream, right? So it just doesn't have to be, that's why I listen to a lot of different people who've achieved what they wanted to achieve. So if you're a writer or creative or something like that, and you want to, you're looking for advice or direction and stuff like that, listen to people who have done what they say they're going to do and who have something to back it up with. So anyway, cancel out the noise, become obsessed, chase your dreams. I'm gonna go. But it was nice to catch up with you guys, nice to talk. It was kind of nice to just like let this out and just, yeah, I haven't made a video in a while, so it was nice to just catch up and just kind of, I don't know, rant and rave. But hope you guys have a good week. Bye.